They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On.
3rd and long. It's Locke. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 42 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen, that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw is Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground on 1st down with Lacey. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. This is fielded inside the 5. Pretty move. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19!
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. Finding room at the 30. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ezekiel Elliott, 81 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Let's go, Mexico!
They begin the drive with Lacey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Wide, 622.
Let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
No.
3rd and 2, Locke. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Boom, landing.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And he knocks it through. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On first down, this is Geis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Murray. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Murray. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside.
Murray fighting. Lost the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's go. Right, 674. Right, 622. Slam. 11.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, easy.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he's got room. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 71 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the one. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run it with Lacey. And a second effort gets it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Gostkowski for the point after. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, it's Luck. He's going to let this one go. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Second down, here's an option right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They start the second half with a run by Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Murray now, flushed out right, looking long for Thomas, and incomplete. An excellent play downfield, should have been picked off, really, but second down instead.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Power running by Zeke. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Again to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
To throw on second down, Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. throwing on first down. Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun. Murray buying time to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touch.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something that stopped his swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Back now at Lambeau. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll try the air now with Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
To your right.
Tie it right.
Alert, alert, alert.
They'll try and eat some clock with Lacey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
5, 6, 5. Go. You're 70. 12.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. A dump off to Lacey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
5, 6, 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Robert Kindici in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now come the Cardinals. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Out to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Cardinals got to go quickly. Hustling to the line. He's back to throw. They'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Gone.
He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to throw. Being chased, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Luck. He's going to let it fly. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gostkowski the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.